This is the top of the line Haibike Xduro AMT Pro, part of the Excel group. They have iZip, eFlow, and now the Haibike. This thing is just intense with all the features. Starting off with the drop seat. So the way this works is you press this little button and the seat will drop with your weight on it. So let's say you're going down, you want to hit some jumps and you don't want to get racked on that seat, you can drop it real quick while you're riding. Super cool feature, but be careful. I've hit that thing while I was riding and it pops up and that's not very fun. Let's look at the brakes here. Oh, Exo Trail, just oversized discs. Awesome, hydraulic front and rear. We've got the Iodine 3 rims. I mean, they're just super lightweight, beautiful looking things here. This is really just top of the line, and that's reflected in the price. It's $7,800. Got a beautiful Fox shock, long travel in the front with lockout. No lockout on the mid shock, but it's got kind of that sensitivity setting so that as you're going, it's not meant to drop as you're climbing. Beautiful. And this has the Bosch mid-drive system that's becoming more and more popular. It's actually a 350 watt mid-drive right here. Battery powering it is 36 volts, about 11 amp hour pack, so 400 watt hours. Removable, so you can charge it at the office if you want to. Just a plastic, bash guard under here, which, I kind of question a little bit, but that's pretty high. You're not hanging down there. Actually, because the front ring is relatively small. You see that there? Just kind of pulls you along. And I got to ride this at Outdoor Demo Day at Interbike 2013, and it was a ton of fun. Just one of the best systems, really smooth. And some people might be thinking like, electric mountain bike, like how does that work? How does that feel? And I've got to say it feels great, especially when you're passing people going up those hills, or like me, I've kind of got like a knee injury, so it made some of those steeper trails accessible to me, which I really enjoyed. Great pedals on this thing. It's just a beautiful bike. I mean, it's hard not to appreciate all the high-end components that go into this, and I really like the display. So it's front and center, super big. And it's kind of got a breakout box here where you can go through the info, check out the trip time, range, which it actually helps you calculate how far it thinks you can go at that kind of your current battery use. Odometer, trip distance, clock, max speed, average speed, trip time. I mean, it's just got a ton of options in there, and then you can dial up or down pedal assist. So this bike does not have twist throttle like some of the iZip bikes that I was checking out at the show, but the pedal assist works very, very well. It's natural. I mean, this is a bike for someone who wants to enjoy actually riding, and pedal assist extends the range, so not necessarily a bad thing. Got all the cables and stuff fully integrated into the frame right there. Beautiful. So I'm just going to take this out, hop on, and show you how that motor looks when it's turning. Let's go. So I'm going to start off with 0 pedal assist. There's 11 speeds to choose from in this rear cassette SRAM EXO system. Trigger shifter. Here we go. Oh yeah, so I'm kind of a harder gear right now. I'm going to shift it. Yeah, pedals well. And it carries the weight well too. Nice and soft. I like the shocks. Okay, now I'm gonna shift it up a little bit and try going through the different modes. So I up one. This is Eco, a little bit of a boost. Tour, Sport. You can start to hear it. Yeah, and you can hear the thing whirring a little bit. But I've got to say, the torque sensing is really quick, really smooth. So as soon as you start pedaling, it kicks in. As soon as you stop, it stops. Beautiful, beautiful discs. Whew. It's hard to illustrate how well this thing works just out on a I'm riding on a track at Interbike, but I did have the chance to try this out on the trails in Outdoor Demo Day, and it works great. I mean, the Bosch system is awesome, definitely top of the line. just immediately takes off. It's very agile. I can just barely push on this, and it barely pushes back. It's not like it's taking off. It responds almost immediately, and the bike handles very well. I'm gonna try to climb up a little bit more. Oh yeah. There we go. Testing the full suspension. So there you go, little test ride. One of the benefits of this mid-drive system like this is that you keep all the weight low to the ground, centered on the bike, and that just makes it even easier to pedal around when you're going, climbing a hill, taking some jumps, maybe going down, navigating rocks, and of course it makes it so much easier to change a flat or to service the bike. You don't have to worry about a hub motor getting in the way and tightening it, the certain, all these different specs that and the cables and everything. I really think this is kind of the future of especially mountain bikes, electric mountain bikes. The other thing about having a rear suspension and trying to use like a hub motor is that you're adding weight to the system, that arm that's going to go up and down, and it just, it works out all right. There are other bikes that I've really enjoyed, like the Easy Motion Neo Jumper. It's a full suspension. It's got a rear gear hub motor, but you're paying more for a system like this, and I've got to say I think it performs really, really well. So this is an awesome bike. It's the Haibike Xduro AMT Pro. For the full written review, pictures, more info, check out ElectricBikeReview.com. I'll see you there.